Hello, everybody. This is TomatoGrass coming at you, and this is The Wizard Room, a show where we talk about virtual pinball releases, high-scoring strategies, and show off some high-level gameplay. Joining me, as always, is Chalatalove. Chalatalove, how are you in the night?
Doing great, brother. How's everyone doing this evening?
I am doing fantastic. And how about you, Scoaljo? You doing good tonight?
I am doing great. I hope everybody's having a good Monday.
Absolutely. So, guys, we're getting ready for that flipper battle on Friday. In case you guys haven't seen the last two videos I've done and everything, we're doing that flipper battle on Friday on World Cup Soccer. But in the last week, we've gotten a new Zen release. And, it's been like we getting another one? Are we not getting another one? Well, we did get another one that we had hoped that we were going to get. We got Earthshaker. So Earthshaker is a game from Williams. I believe it was 1998, 98 or 99. It was that Williams System 11B. So it's between 11A and 11C, right before they actually got into real DMDs. So this is still an alphanumeric display game designed by Pat Lawler, which if you didn't know, as soon as you load it up, if you played other Pat Lawler games, you're like, okay. It's probably is a Pat Lawler game, but and then you look it up and it's like, yeah, it is. So speaking of that, like Chalatalove, does this game, like when you first load this game up, does it remind you, and not even just the DMDs or the displays, just the way the game plays, does it remind you of anything?
Yeah, man, it really reminded me of Whirlwind, man. I mean, with the targets and stuff, that cross shot, Whirlwind. Yeah. It really did.
A lot of the Pat Lawler games have this kind of design. Now, there isn't that little stubby little flipper on like an outlane, as far as I know. There's not that. But a lot of Pat Lawler games have the two main flippers and then one upper flipper that shoots to a cross ramp. So in Whirlwind, it was the mirror of this, the cross ramp. You would go to the, I think you go to the left on that one. But I always get Whirlwind and Funhouse mixed up because in my mind, they're like, they look similar and they play so similar. And then you got like No Good Gophers, the same thing. It's got the cross, it's got the upper flipper, and it's got the cross ramp. What do you think, Scoaljo? Is it totally apparent that this is a Pat Lawler game when you load it up?
100%. Pretty with the ramp up the middle, the ramp on the side, that cross shot, absolutely 100%. Even the location of the bumpers as well.
Yeah, because like even like that center ramp, like it almost kind of gives this like a Addams Family kind of it seems like every table it's like there's the stock Pat Lawler thing where it's like you could shoot it up the center. It's got bumpers either up on the left or maybe they're lower left, and then it's got the cross ramp shot. This one is almost like a hybrid of every other Pat Lawler game I've played. It's got the center ramp of Addams Family. It's got the left bumpers of Addams Family, but the cross ramp is on the other side. But still, it's a tried and true layout. So obviously, this is going to be a game where you're not going to be complaining about the layout. So this game, guys, I was telling the guys in the show here, I only got this game today, so I've only gotten to play it for a little bit. But even when I was just looking into how to get a high score, and then when I first loaded it up, it didn't seem like it was that deep. As far even just the whole game itself, it doesn't seem like it's really that deep, which I mean, I guess, it's one of these old Williams alphanumeric games. Like you think a game like, Taxi, Whirlwind, like all those games, like they're not, you don't have to go on a long quest for an hour and then it's going to pay off. You kind of got one thing you're really trying to do, and that's going to help you out a lot. And in this game, I think one thing that when we're going to be playing it tonight, I'm really going to be trying to go for multi-balls and get the jackpot on the cross ramp and the multi-ball, just like I would be doing if I played Whirlwind, if I played No Good Gophers. That's what I would be trying to do. Would you think? Don't you think that that's probably a pretty good idea, Chalatalove?
Yeah, that's pretty much it, man.
It's funny because like a lot of games, even like modern, like not, I say modern, but like if AtGames released like an original game, the first thing I always do on a lot of these games is where's the multi-ball and what are those jackpots looking like? And when it came to this game, I feel like the scoring is very similar to like Funhouse, where you get into that multi-ball and it's like 1,000,000 points at a time when you go up the ramp, and there's ways you can increase it and stuff. But what do you think, Scoaljo? If you're gonna play this game like you're gonna play it tonight, and we'll go into how, there's the way that you can increase the miles and stuff, and that's how you can increase, like you can eventually get that center shot. But would you really be focusing on multi-balls, or do you have a different way to attack this game?
No, I mean, multi-balls are the kind of end game for this table. That's where your big points are. There are a few other things that kind of get you those bonuses, but the multi-ball is kind of task one, I would say.
Yeah, and it's very typical on this game, as many Pat Lawler games, where the very first multi-ball you get is actually pretty easy. Okay, so the way you get multi-balls in this game, as far as I can tell, is that the zones will be lit. When I first saw it, I'm like, dude, that looks like a phone, but I mean, it's just a pad. It's just a number pad that has the little lights that'll tell you what zones you have to complete in order to get to the multi-ball. Now, the very first one, it has like 4 zones lit, but you can hit them in any order, and they're not that hard to get, right? So, and then you lock, like, in order to, once you complete the zones, you lock a ball in the scoop there, and then I think you have to do like the zones a little bit again, and then you can lock the balls in the cross. I mean, and when you lock the first ball, you can do either or. But honestly, and we'll get into this, hitting the scoop is very easy because it's a one-shot shot. But when you go for that cross ramp, I feel like tell me if I'm wrong. The only way that I can see myself getting to the cross ramp is you hit the little like saucer on the left with zone 5, and then it feeds it down to the flipper, and that's an easy way to get up there. Now, I know you can get up to the bumpers, like you can shoot not the very center, not the center ramp, but just to the left of that, where you can get into the bumpers and it can go in there. But that's like the only way that I found to get into that cross ramp shot, which is very important because you need to be hitting that to get your jackpots. Is there any other tricks up your sleeve as far as that, Chalatalove?
Nah, man, it's pretty neat and straightforward on where to get that cross shot lined up and make it a lot easier than if you hit it up into the bumpers. Because a lot of times when the ball comes around the corner of those bumpers, the bumpers push it out so fast.
Yeah, it's coming out.
You have no chance of hitting that side ramp.
Like lightning, it's coming out so fast, dude. And like this game, it's pretty fast on some stuff. It's not the fastest I played. Like you play Dr. Dude, sometimes the ball, the frames can't even keep up with how fast the ball is moving. But I have seen it. There are a couple times in this game where that ball is going to be moving at like Mach 3. Like I've had it where one time it shot out of the bumpers, and I swear it must have been 2 frames. And it was gone. And I'm like, where the hell did the ball go? And it's giving me my end of my ball bonus. I'm like, I guess it's gone. I don't know. I didn't see it, but it disappeared. But so getting the zones is how you get into the multi-ball. Now, I noticed when you hit that cross ramp shot, it spots you a zone. I think I'm correct in saying that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
that's correct.
And Scoaljo, do you know anything else about getting the zones? Because I know, getting the cross ramp gets you one. I think if you do the plunge, if you actually can get it full, we'll get into the scale shot here in a second. But if you actually end up getting it full, that can get you down to like zone 8, which is the in lane. But is there anything else you can say about zones in this game and getting zones?
So there are a few ways to get the zones. One is that skill shot, like you were talking about. Hitting the cross ramp itself, obviously hitting the zone target, but also hitting the captive ball will spot a zone as well. So this table has a lot of ways to spot those zones, which is pretty cool.
Gotcha.
And you can get it as an award as well.
Yes.
Yeah,
and
there you go.
So speaking of the captive ball, it was funny because like I've never played the game, I've never even seen it, but I was like, I'm gonna play a little bit before tonight and I'm gonna learn about it. But until I buy the game, I'll watch some tutorials, and me watching tutorials is loading up somebody talking about it, and I'm listening to it like on the car ride to work or something. So I was listening to some guy talk about it, and he's like, yeah, the captive ball. I remember he was talking about the captive balls on the right, and I was listening, and I was like, that captive balls seem like they're kind of important to advance zones and stuff. And then when I loaded up the game and I played it, dude, I didn't even it never even crossed my mind that captive ball is like even there, because it's not. Usually, like captive balls, like on a lot of games, I think that like they're more towards the center and they're almost kind of like a highlight. This is like almost like shoved off to the side. Is there anything else? I'll go back to you, Scoaljo. Is there anything else about those captive balls that would be good to know besides just spotting you a zone?
You can build it up to, it is a zone itself. It's zone 9, but you can
Okay.
also build it up to 250,000 points. I believe that is hitting the center ramp over and over. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. And then it drops back down over time. So you can build it up to a number of points, but it's not anywhere that I would count on getting big points.
Gotcha. So one other thing besides the multi-ball in this game is that scoop is it's your mystery award, which is cool in this game because the way that it awards it is that it's a match thing where the two things, like it'll be two things coming up on the DMD at a time, and when they are the same, that's what it gives you. It's just a cool little feat, like a little visual thing. But how do you like? I know that like if you hit the scoop right away, it will just give it to you. Chalatalove, do you know anything about that scoop as far as like how do you relight it? Is there, because I've seen like sometimes I just hit it and I keep hitting it and it will just give me stuff. And then sometimes I'll hit it and it'll say match on the DMD, but then it won't do anything. It'll just feed the ball back out. Do you know anything about that?
That part I don't know. That part, the getting it to relight, because every time I hit it, it gives me something. So most of the time I just feel that it's all every time you hit it, it gives you something.
What about
I don't
you?
know if there's
What
a
about you,
reset on
Scoaljo?
it or not.
I think if the lock or extra ball is not lit, it will be the matchup unless your quick multi-ball lock is lit. If the quick multi-ball lock is lit, I don't think it'll give you the matchup. But so yeah, basically, if anything else is lit, it won't give it to you.
Speaking of quick multi-ball, so like getting the regular multi-ball, you got to fill out the zones, lock a ball, fill them out again, and lock another ball. And then once you lock two balls is when you plunge it, it just starts it. You don't have to do anything else. It'll just start your multi-ball. But quick multi-ball, as far as I saw, the only time I was getting it was like from a scoop award. Is there an actual way to get it besides the scoop, or is it just something that it just comes from the scoop and that's, cool? You know?
I think it comes straight from the scoop itself.
Right. I think so, yeah.
That scoop, like, that's something in this game that is very valuable, though, because one thing that I did learn in the limited time that I did get to play this is, dude, you can get a lot of extra balls in this game. Like, a lot of, I don't know how to get all of them. I know you get one at you're getting miles in this game. Like if you hit the center ramp, you get 1 or 2. You hit the cross ramp, you get like 2 or 3. You're going to be getting miles, and that's like your end of your ball bonus. Once you get 12 miles, it lights the extra ball, and when you to get an extra ball, it'll light the scoop, and you hit the scoop, and it gives it to you. But then there's like, I think it does it at like 60 miles too. But then there's also like a score one. If you hit the scoop, it's one of them's a random award, dude. I had no idea what I was doing. I was just hitting stuff, and I got like 4 extra balls in a game. Scoaljo, besides miles and getting the extra ball from the scoop, is there another way to reliably get an extra ball that you know of?
I know that if you get the 6x end of game bonus, that lights it for you as well. And I know there's one other way. I can't think of what it is right now.
Jackpot. That 1.5.
I was gonna say jackpot.
That's what it is. Yeah, on the back on the DMD.
So is it just? Yeah. So like that's one thing about the multi-ball in this game. And Chalatalove, I'll let you go into it because I know you were explaining it to me. So when you get into multi-ball, does it just start off as like the base, like it's like 500,000 or 1 million, and then you can increase that? Is that how that works?
Well, what increases what gets it to go across? You start out at 500,000, I think, for the first jackpot, but you can increase it while in your gameplay by hitting the drop targets. Every time you knock down the drop targets, it moves it over 1 every time. So that can be during just regular gameplay, or is that only when you're in the multi-ball? No, during regular gamelay. Every time you knock all of them down, it moves them over. Now, when you're in the multi-ball, to get those jackpots. If you're good enough and you can pay attention, and I'm not, that 1.5 and the extra ball, you can do that multiple times. You can only do it once per ball that you're on, but once you drain that ball, you can do it again and get another ball. So if you can time it right, you can actually get quite a few extra balls on this table.
Yeah, and I know that you had asked us when we were like, because we had like a chat off to the side. It's like, does this game cap how many extra balls you can get? Because when I think of that question, I think of what was it, Elvira and the Party Monsters, which is like the same kind of era as this game, where it was so easy to get extra balls, and I think you could only get like 6 in that game. It was something like that, where it's like once you got that, like that was it. I haven't gotten to the crossroads where I've maxed out extra balls, but I would have to imagine, like let's say you were in that, like what Chalatalove said, where the ward is giving you extra balls. I can't imagine it's going to let you just do that all day.
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, it could, but I think the most extra balls that I've stacked on this table is 3. I haven't been able to go any more than that, and I haven't really tried to. I mean, there's so much other stuff going on. Once you have 3 extra balls and you're on, say, like ball 1 or 2, I mean, it really you're like, yeah, that's great, but there's a bunch of other stuff that I want to do. You're not gaining a whole lot of points with the extra balls in the 1.5 million.
All right. So yeah, guys. So I know, like, if you guys are watching this trying to learn how to play the game, I mean, first of all, the reason why I'm not going too in depth on a lot of stuff is because I haven't played it a lot. But I think more importantly, I think just going for the multi-balls and getting the jackpots is really what I would say would probably be the biggest payoff. The only other thing is when you do get enough miles, it was 99 miles, which you can get from hitting the center ramp and hitting the cross ramp and all that stuff. Then the center ramp is just like it gives you 200,000 every time that you hit it. So that's another way that I guess you could get a whole lot of points. But I mean, you'd have to be sitting there hitting the center ramp religiously, which, hey, guess what? There's some people in this community that I know can do that. Okay. I'm not going to call anybody out, but I know there's some people that, oh, you want me to hit the center ramp 400 times in a game? No problem. Okay. I think that, that could happen, but like, I'm not going to be trying to go for that. Like when we're doing our thing tonight, I'm going to be trying to go for multi-balls, but it also is worth saying, I think going for that center ramp the whole time anyways is not really that bad of a thing to do, especially from the left flipper, right? If the ball is coming down to the left flipper moving, going for that center is a safe shot, and you're going to be collecting miles and stuff. And then if it ever gets to the right flipper, then I'm usually shooting the saucer and trying to hit the cross ramp. And, because as far as like getting like the zones, like some of them, I mean, are pretty easy. Like, you're hitting the saucer like that's one, and hitting the in lane, like that's one. But like when it's like those spot targets on the right, I'm not going to go for them. I'm going to hopefully either hit it randomly or I'll just be looking to spot them at that point. Scoaljo, so when you're playing this game, like let's say we're going to play it tonight, right? Or let's say you went to a league and you were going to play this game, right? And you launch the ball, you're on ball 1, the ball comes to the left flipper. What would be number 1 in your mind of, okay, I got the ball on the left flipper, it's moving down. What are you going for first? And after that, is there anything in your mind where it's like, okay, I'm actually going to focus on that? And I know we're talking, like, I know I said going for multi-balls, but is there anything that, like, if I could do that over and over again, I'll just try to do that?
Yeah, hitting that ramp, because like you said, once you max out the mileage, you get 200,000 per ramp shot. So, I mean, that's a decent amount of points there early on. Otherwise, maybe going for the matchup to try to get that extra ball would be a great option.
Right.
But otherwise, yeah, just hitting that ramp, trying to spot those targets.
What do you think, Chalatalove? Do you think it's just going for the center ramp and, getting the zones as you can get them and try to get the multi-balls? Or is there anything else where it's like, actually, I probably should be trying to keep an eye out for that too?
Yeah, this table's got a whole bunch of like little things that kind of add up all at the end of the game. So if you hit that center shot, and you're kind of starting to get to feel that center shot, hit that thing as many times as you can until you don't hit it again. You know, I mean, it's kind of like one of those shots. But one of the cool things,
it is
one of the cool things about this table is that every shot that is on this table, every ramp sets you up, and it takes you to a place where you can actually hit the zone that you need to hit or whichever. It'll actually, a couple of the ramps will cover 7 and 8 by just sending it down to the end, I guess the end lanes. It will, there's not a whole lot that you got to try to get it over there. Just hit the ramp, it'll come back around, and you'll get set up for the next shot. So that's one of the cool things about this table, is that it sets you up for the shot. Now it's up to you to make the shot.
So speaking of that, so like I had said earlier, the first multi-ball, you actually don't even really need to think that much about it, because you're gonna hit that stuff, right? You're gonna hit zone 5, you're gonna hit that, you're gonna hit the in lane, and you're gonna do that. But after your first multi-ball, and when you get through other multi-balls, it's gonna be lit up like one at a time, where you have to hit a specific thing. So like if it was zone, I think, what is it, zone like 7 or 8? No, it's 2 and 3, I guess. Those spot targets on the right. So say those spot targets were lit, Scoaljo, would you actually go for those spot targets, or would you be like, I'm going to actually try to get that spotted?
I'd probably try to get that spotted. I feel like the captive ball is probably a little bit safer, because the ball loses some momentum there. And if I can get it again across that center cross shot, that's probably the best way to spot it. But yeah, those targets there on the right, it can take a funky bounce off of there and drain your ball. So yeah, I'd probably try for something else.
All right, so one thing, we'll get into playing this. Like I said, we don't have to talk too long about this, because when you watch us play, you're going to realize that it's not like you ever played like some of these new, like you played like Harry Potter, bro. Like the reason why I said that is because when I go to Pinball League, dude, the guy has the Harry Potter like quest guide like hung up next to the machine, and it's like a flow chart of like 30 different paths that you could go to get to a certain thing. And I'm like, that's cool and everything. It'd be nice if I owned the machine. Like that's a good machine to own, because there's a lot of stuff you can do. Whereas like this machine, it's like, who's going to get to multi-ball and get the most jackpots, and who's going to get the most miles and hit that center ramp the most. But one thing that I do want to talk about, though, before we get into playing, is this game has a center post. Okay. And I knew that coming in, but man, it's so tricky. Like
it is
on some, like, if you guys are familiar with Magic Pixel games, like, it's a big part of the game to hit the center post. And it's a habit that I don't, when I play real life, I don't think twice about a center post. I just pretend it's not there on most games. Like even like when I'm playing like a game like Evil Dead, where it has like a center post that's actually pretty, you should be able to use it a lot. I still pretend that it's not there. But on virtual pinball, man, I still have a bad habit of trying to trust that center post, because it's such a big part of Magic Pixel games. And in this game, man, I've only had it hit the center post like 1 or 2 times where it was good. Like I feel like even when it hits it good, it doesn't bounce up as much as it came down. What did you say, Chalatalove?
Yeah, man, it's not consistent at all. Man, the only time that I really just let it do what it does is when it's going straight down the middle. I know it's not. I know there's no way I'm going to touch it with the flipper. That's when I just go, let's hope it bounces.
And I heard these guys talking about it when I was trying to fix my intro really quick. But the lag on this game, guys, I was always holding out hope that, as we got more of these Zen releases, they could have improved on that a little bit, but it's there, man. Like this is another game where I just had somebody come over yesterday and fix that F-14 Tomcat. Look at that. Lights on and everything, man, looking great. But I had that guy coming over, and I I wouldn't like, and he plays a lot of real pinball. This is another game where it's like, I'd love to show him this, but like I told you guys a couple months ago, I had somebody who played real pinball and they loaded up Monster Bash and they said, I don't know how you play this. The lag is pretty bad. And I mean, we're not going to sit here and just throw shade on the games, but Scoaljo, wouldn't you say that especially on some of these games, man, there's just no way around it that the lag makes it difficult. Especially when some of the shots on this game, like if it comes out of the bumpers at 100 miles an hour, you just feel like it's almost unfair because you just don't have enough time to react.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. And one of the things I was saying before the show is I know where on that left flipper or on that center flipper where to hit the ball to make it go up that ramp. But that lag, every time seems to mess me up. But yeah, I mean, it's there. What are you going to do about it? At least it's better than it was when I first got the machine. But
yes,
it's there.
But the one thing that you guys did say about this game, because you two know how I feel about this game, but you did say, hey, at least the sound works on this game. And when it's shaking, if you like Chalatalove, I don't think you still don't have the SSF kit, right? But if you have the SSF kit and you got it turned up and it's shaking, like it's pretty badass. It
does sound pretty good.
So it does have that going for it, and it still is a lot of fun. But I'm going to go around the horn, and I want you guys to address this. So this game, $10. Okay. In the past, they were $7. Sometimes you get a pack of a couple games and it's $20. Sometimes it was $30, $10 a piece. $10 for this game. What do you think about this game? And I'll start with you, Chalatalove. The fact that it's $10, would you say? And the reason why I'm asking this is because the flipper battle on Friday, right? I actually had somebody comment on my one video going, because that World Cup soccer is $20, right? Mm-hmm. He's like, is it worth it? And I was like, that's a really hard question to answer, like yes or no, like immediately, because it's like what's worth it to one person might not be worth it to the next person. But eventually I did tell him, yeah, that's kind of worth it. But when I'm looking at this game, like I just spent $10 on it, and I'm like, now I'm sitting there like, I don't know. And a lot of people, our libraries are so big now. I mean, we've got 200 games if you've bought most of them. Another game comes along that's $10 that I feel like it's not that much different from a game like Funhouse or Whirlwind. So that you guys know how I feel, but I'm going to go to you guys. Chalatalove, $10 in this game. Do you think this is a game that people should add to their library?
It's a $10 game. I would say that I have gotten $10 worth of enjoyment of playing this table. Minus the lag, minus some of the little bugs and stuff that are going on. But for $10, I've gotten my $10 worth.
Good. And that is one thing to know, guys. It's like, yes, it's $10. And for a lot of people, that's nothing. It's a coffee at Starbucks. Okay. But, you got to think about the fact that, if you went to like a pinball arcade, for me to spend $10 at a pinball arcade, I mean, that could be no time at all. So you spend $10 on a game that you're going to have. We'll see if we keep this stuff forever. We should, theoretically. But, $10, like if you have fun with it for a night, that in my opinion, that is your money's worth. What do you think, Scoaljo?
No, I totally agree with that sentiment. I think for $10, I've gotten $10 worth of enjoyment out of it. And it is one of the classic tables. It's a Pat Lawler table. Are you going to boot it up every night? Probably not. Are you going to go back to it in a couple months and say, that table's pretty fun, I'm going to try to get through it again? I would say you probably would do that at some point. So I'd say pick it up. $10 is, in the whole scheme of things, $10 isn't bad for this table.
Yeah. The only thing that I have to say is I think, me personally, I'm getting to the point, and this is nothing again. I hope Zen and AtGames, I hope the relationship is good, and I hope we just keep getting them. That's great, because there's a lot of stuff that we don't have that people want. So keep doing it. But I think I'm getting to the point where, as far as every single game, I've got so many games on my system. Like I'm thinking of a game, even we've been comparing this game to Whirlwind. When's the last time I fired up Whirlwind? I don't know. So now, like, the reason I'm saying that is because now it's getting to a crossroads of, I'm not thinking of when I'm buying a game, well, I'm adding it to my library because I'm going to play it all the time. It's, I'm going to buy a game because I'm going to play it for now while we're all doing this, and we're not doing Flipper Friends on it, which is another thing that we still don't have that, but we're playing it right now. We're all having a good time, but the money that I'm spending is going to me playing it now. I'm not thinking about, am I going to play this game 3 months from now? Because I'm telling you right now, I'm probably not. Like, now that, like, after we play this game tonight and I play it for a week, it's probably going to be it for me. Like, Chalatalove, can you understand that? Because, I mean, dude, we're getting close to, we've got hundreds of games on our system, and you've got VPX and stuff. Like, you know, like, if picture yourself 4 weeks from now, do you see yourself booting up Earthshaker? Or, you know, maybe you're going on to something else.
Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily see me booting up Earthshaker or anything like that, but I do play in a lot of different tournaments and stuff, and, you know, sometimes these tables come up, so it's good to have them in your inventory to be able to pull them up and compete with, you know, with other players if that's your thing. But on a regular kind of, yeah, I probably wouldn't be booting Earthshaker.
But that is a good point, though, because at the end of the day, it is also nice that, you know, and I'm looking at some other leagues that I want to go play in, right?
Yeah.
I've always called my 4K like my cheat sheet, right? My study guide. Like, when I go to play at a league, you know, if they had Earthshaker, I would 100% spend the week playing Earthshaker. Not so much learning the timing. The timing is not going to just throw that out the window with the lag and everything. But learning the rules and learning, like, okay, like, when I get to the table, yeah, it might take me a ball over there to learn how to hit the timing and stuff. But I'll know, hey, I got to get in the multi-ball. Hey, I got to spot zones doing this, and I got to do that. So definitely worth having on the system.
That's where I would say Retrotech's you know, daily grind really kind of helps keep you kind of polished and kind of even on, because they play a little bit of everything, you know, and that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so definitely, shout out to Retrotech. If you guys are not in his Discord, I should have it. I don't have it in my description. If I have him, and I don't think I even have a moderator in the chat that could put the link in there, but that's a good place to go, because, you know, when we get this game like Earthshaker or like any of these new releases, like those guys are going to be playing it. It's going to be part of the daily grind. Like, you're going to have a place to where you can compete and play against other people. One other thing that we'll say before we go around the horn is, as I'm looking at the back glass, I got the back glass up there right now. I don't know if there's a score glitch on this game or not, guys. I don't know. It's looking, I don't know. We'll see. As Chalatalove, are you going to be trying to get 1 billion points on this game tonight?
I'm always trying to get 1 billion points, so it doesn't matter what we're doing. It's whether or not I could, you know, if it's possible for me to do it is a different thing.
And speaking of 1 billion points, I could almost call him Mr. Billion Points. It seems like every game we play, he's getting 1 billion points. Right? Scoaljo, do you see yourself getting 1 billion points on this game? How would you even go about that?
Your guess is as good as mine. I have no clue. I will be happy tonight if I get, what is it, 27 million to put me on the back glass. Yeah, so I'm not there yet, so we'll see.
Yeah, Chalatalove. Hey, I see you on the back.
Yeah, he's up there.
Yeah, so
that was like the first. I think that was like maybe the first or second day that it came out. So, you know, I mean, there's been a lot of people playing this table, man, a lot. So,
right. Well, hopefully when we play it, we don't have any problems. I told y'all, dude, I've never seen this before, and hopefully it doesn't happen. Well, actually, I'm kind of hoping it happens tonight so that you guys don't think I'm just bullcrapping. Dude, I've had it. This is the first time in a game on the virtual system. The game ended, right? And you guys are familiar with a lot of times when the game crashes, it'll just go to a black screen and it'll just send you back to the menu. No, this game ended. Like, the music turned off, all the switches turned off, the ball drained, and it was game over, right? And it's just a 0 on the DMD, and I couldn't hit when I hit the plunge button and the start button, like to restart the game, it didn't do anything. I had to actually back out of the game and go back in. I've never seen that before. Hopefully that's not a normal thing. But I'm saying that in case anybody else has seen that, I would like to know, because that was my very first game. I find it hard to believe that if it's an astronomically small chance that it could happen, that it was my first game. I couldn't believe it. When it first happened, I was like, is that something on this game? Because you guys remember, what was it, Primal Carnage Deluxe or something, where it was like if you didn't do something, like it ended. I was like, is there something on this game that does that? I didn't know. But hopefully that was just a one-off thing. But that'd be really crazy if it was. But we'll go around the horn right before we play. Chalatalove, any last thoughts about this game? Are you excited to play this game?
Yeah, man, I'm excited to play. I'm always excited to play with you guys, man. So, whatever we're playing, I don't care. I just have a good time with it. And, I try to beat your asses every week, and it never works.
Scoaljo, we've been having a hard time these last couple times. Hey, guys, I did win World Cup soccer.
You did.
You guys
you
are rough as hell. I'm
not
not playing in that tournament because I'd just kill you. I'm just kidding. No, I wouldn't. But the last few, Scoaljo, you were really taking us to town. Are you I see Chalatalove on the back glass. Have you played this game a lot? Do you feel like that 27 billion or billion? 27 million, maybe get up to 30 million. Do you think that's a pretty good, there's a chance that you'll probably get there tonight?
We'll see. It depends how many extra balls I get, I think is what it's going to be. So hopefully. I know it's something I can do. It's definitely achievable. We'll see if it happens tonight.
It'll be really fun. We're going to get started here in a minute. You guys, I have no pressure on me. Okay.
None.
I have not touched the back glass. I'm not. So that's, if you guys are looking down towards the end of the stream and you see that TomatoGrass has got 40 million, man, you better get your asses in gear, because you got some problems going on over there. But
that's what I'm expecting. Damn it.
This is gonna be fun, guys. Like I said, we didn't go too in depth as far as strategy, but I think once you guys have obviously, anybody watching this has probably watched other people play it. It's not that hard to figure out how to play the game. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Thank you, Chalatalove and Scoaljo, for coming on here. You guys can go ahead and close this and get your streams going.
Right.
And
good luck, guys.
I will get mine. I know that I have to, I'll make myself full screen. I know that I have to fix my cameras. So the funny part, right before I get this started with the stream, so my streaming rig is a lamp, right? It's a light. Like there's a light here. I can actually move it around. You see I'm getting like brighter and not as bright, maybe not, but it's a lamp. And I turn that light on so that's my light on me when I'm talking. But that's where my cameras are. Well, when I got my F14 fixed yesterday, I moved my whole rig over there because I was getting the light shined over there. So the guy, because we actually ended up having to solder something, and I wanted a light over there for him, because my actual light up there I replaced with a black light, which actually doesn't do crap in here because there's so much light in here, but it's cool anyways. So when we go to this scene, which I'm going to do in about 20 seconds here, I'll have to probably fiddle around with my cameras a little bit, but we'll have Chalatalove and Scoaljo playing, and then addressing people that are here. So the Beamy, good to see you. Chalatalove, Chalatalove's here, huh? I would have never known. Leon, good to see you. Soggy Bacon. Mad Ben Han says, can you spot zones from multi-ball? Well, I don't know, because you need zones to get into multi-ball. I think once you're in multi-ball, it's that's what you needed the zones for. I'll check it out once we're in the game and see. But I'm pretty sure, because I'm pretty sure once you're in multi-ball, when you're getting zones, right? Like I said, it almost looks like a phone, right? It's a number pad that's up, right? When you're going to like lock balls and you're going to go into multi-ball, that actually goes down. Like, so there's nothing there. So I'm pretty sure once you're in multi-ball, you like zones you're not going for zones. You're trying to get jackpots. So answering Mad Ben Han there. And then again, Soggy Bacon and the Beamy. Blaze said his wife was the one that got that score. Yeah. Okay. Cool. And then the Beamy says, you say it's not that hard, but it's pinball. Yeah. I'm saying it's not that hard to learn. To learn the rules of this game. But yeah, this game, just like any other pinball game, man. I'm going to play a couple games tonight and look like an idiot. But that's neither here nor there. But we'll get this started in just a minute. And so don't you guys go anywhere. I'm getting there, guys. Hold on. You got to give me just a second. I thought that I had it all set up, but let me get them full screen here, and then I'll get my camera fixed. It's going to take me just a second here. Here's Scoaljo. We'll go ahead and put his audio on so you guys can listen to him while I'm fixing this.
Go ahead and start it. Once we get past that first multi-ball, then they're going to light up one by one. But yeah, there we are. So it looks like that stream's getting up. Once TomatoGrass gets his stream all fixed, we will go ahead and start rolling. You're good, TG. Take your time, man. Once I see... There we go. Looks like we are up and rolling. So, okay. I'm going to go ahead and fire it up since we're on. So basically, I just full plunged it to try to get that 100,000 spot, and plus a spot. So it looks like it spotted our number 2, which is always nice because those are targets that are not fun to hit. But so now we're going to try to light all these
still working on it here, guys.
And get that.
Go ahead and watch Scoaljo.
That should give us a matchup. And that completed a zone for us. So as you'll see, they'll kind of a few different things during that matchup will come up, and it'll give you whichever matches each other. So the funny thing about this game is that when you're full plunging it, sometimes it'll go all the way around, and then sometimes it'll go straight into that 100,000 spot. So
that's it. The reason why that's probably
like
not working is because it's not plugged in.
You try to full plunge it.
It's not plugged in yet.
When when your lock is lit. Oh, nice. There's that billboard award. Come on, get in there. Nice. And there's that cross ramp shot. So we got a nice little cross ramp shot. It's nice to get that ball locked first there, because that is a much harder shot to hit than the scoop there. So again, gonna full plunge it. See, that gave me 100,000 plus spot. I can almost guarantee you, if the multi-ball is lit, it won't let me full plunge that.
Got it.
Come on.
Which will give me a deal, and then I can get it over to the other flipper. So I'm going to try to do that again and see if it works this time. This time I'm going to try to give a little nudge up at the top to slow the ball down so I can get it to stop. Looks like I got an extra ball on that one, so didn't nudge enough in time, so I got to be careful on nudging now. I'm going to go for 5 here. So, and then one of the cool things about, I missed that. Is you can either hit, to lock the first ball, you can either hit the cross shot or the scoop. The scoop is a lot easier than the cross shot, but unless you do something stupid like that. So. That was poor playing on my part there. Then again, I got the skill shot. And I missed that one. Uh-oh. If you hit that shot, that zone 5 shot too hard, it'll rattle itself right out. I don't know how many times I've done that. So you've got to hit that shot just right. There's the first lock ball. And another skill shot. So now I've got 8, 5, 4, and 6. So I'm going to try to hit my I was going to try to hit my 4 there, and I missed the 5. So let's try it again. Missed the 4, hit the 1. And now I'm just need to slow down here. It's this lag, man, but if I'm hitting this shot, I don't care. There we go, there's the 5. Now if I can hit that cross shot, it will... Oof. There we go. It will spot one of those targets there, so now I need to hit the cross shot, but it gives me the opportunity for another skill shot. And there's my multi-ball. Missed that. And missed that. Nice little bounce there. I missed it. Now, one of the cool things about this one, that you can restart it. If you don't get a jackpot, you can restart, kind of like a lot of the other Pat Lawler tables. So you can restart the with a hurry up. You can restart the multi-ball. And I got an extra ball there. I think that one was just a two ball multi-ball. So I blew it. I blew it, but it happens. So you just kind of rinse and repeat. You just kind of keep going at it.
Yeah, so I got in the multi-ball there, but I just lost it immediately. But I hit that shelter again to restart it. Now this game's tough. If you guys have played No Good Gophers, it's kind of that same thing where you got to keep an eye on that. That was just dumb. You got to keep an eye on that cross ramp flipper because that's your jackpot flipper. So you're always going to want to be ready for when that goes in. But see, like I didn't get anything in the multi-ball there. So now, like in order to restart the multi-ball, I got to go through the zones. And you see that I need to get 1, 2, 6, 7, and 8. And only 1 and 2 are lit right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to try to... Oh, I actually hit the one there. I actually didn't mean to do that. Now I'll try to spot one. I've never seen it reject you from the hole before. That was crazy. There. So you hit that hole, that saucer, and then you can hit the cross ramp there. I actually hit 2 though, so that works. So now what I want to do is that is a ramp. If you guys are familiar with Funhouse, there's a cross, I think it's Funhouse, right? There's a cross ramp, but then there's actually one right above it. It's another cross like lane above the ramp. So you actually have to go up. So I'll do the same thing to get the cross ramp, but I'll hit it a little earlier, like that. So that was 6. Now you see 7 and 8 are just the in lanes, which is easy to hit from that ramp. You gotta hit the center ramp. Like this. That gave me 8. A 7. I'm not really sure how to get to that one, so I might just be looking to spot it. Which is gonna be a little harder than I thought. Try it again. Nope. He said you can hit the captive ball. Would that work? I gotta actually hit it though if I'm gonna try it. That's some baloney. All right, we'll go ahead and go to Scoaljo.
Oh, let's see if we can get up that ramp. Oh. Where are we at? So we got zone 9. Ah, can't hit it. There we go. Enabled lock 2. Get up there. Yeah, I'm not hitting that ramp. There we go. So it looks like if I can just get... Slow down. Alright, let's get it caught here. There we go. Nice little rhythm going. Get this done. Ah. Does not want to stay up there. Ah! Is that game 1? I think that's game 1. By the way, all the cross shot ramps get you 20,000 bonus every time, in case you didn't know that. So that's game 1. 595, so just under 6 million. Works. You know, is what it is. Have any of the other guys put in a score yet? Doesn't look like it. Alright, well, let's go ahead and roll up another game.
Come on. Dang, finally. Yeah. I think I'm just waiting too long. I missed it. That sucks. I thought I almost made that. Missed it again. Uh-oh. Missed it again. Missed that shot. Oh. Guess I had another ball in there that it was holding on to, damn it. Well, that sucks. Well, I have the hurry up to start the multi-ball again. Let's see if I can do it. I think this is only a 2-ball though. But it'd be nice to make a jackpot. It's only $1 million though. Missed it. Oh, can you believe a double drain, man? That's brutal. Brutal. Alright.
I'm really struggling here. I just got to get this multi-ball started. So like this shot, that shot's lit. So if I put this over there, okay, well, that's not the way to do that. I want to put this in the 5 hole and then shoot it. See, that one was a little too early. Try it again. That one was almost there. Okay, that was stupid. Try it again. There it is. So now we're starting the multi-ball. Keep an eye on Chalatalove too. You know, he's got probably close to 10 million after this game. I lost the ball immediately. Oh my God, man. It is so difficult. Hit that cross ramp, man. Now I gotta hit the shelter to restart it. Which is it's not a difficult shot, but you gotta hit it. It's the same scoop as the extra ball. Try this again. You tell me that didn't go up there? Man, that was so close right there, too. Okay. Do it like this. Well, you can backhand that 5. Maybe you can't when the multi-ball is going. I know you can normally. Doing a whole lot of nothing. Man. I missed. Are you shitting me? Man. There we go. Come on. Get up there. There we go. Finally. Man, I'm struggling. Okay, here we go. Oh, you bastard. No way I missed that. You feel like if you've got a stop ball in that flipper like that, you've really got to hit it. I had to save the. I shouldn't even have tried to save the ball because now I just screwed it up. All right. Well, that's the end of that one. Let's see. What did Chalatalove get in that game? I'll have to go back and look. I will go back and take a gander. Good to see you, Pinball Wizard. I will go back and see what Chalatalove got in that game. I was really focused on doing good in that multi-ball. He had 7.27 million. All right, we'll put that in. All right. It'd be good for them to either you guys or them to put that in the chat too, so I don't have to go back and look. But there we go. Okay. Well, I can beat that, right? I'm still on ball 1, right, with 2 extra balls. See, but now I'm in the hurt locker because I've got no zones. But that's how I'm going to spot zones like that. I actually hit the 2 there. I actually was trying to go for that. You bastard. No way. All right, here we go. There we go. We got 6. All right, hit the center ramp. Almost. Now hit the center ramp. Well, now it doesn't matter. Oh, that's how it goes over here, right? So that'll give me 7. This is looking good. This is looking good. Oh, I saved that somehow, some way. I like it when I do that. There we go. It's looking good. This is looking good. See, guys, I don't really know what I'm doing here, but I'm thinking this is good, right? This is a good thing, right? See, like that matchup wasn't lit there. But somehow my lock is lit now. I don't know what I did there. Oh! All right, let's get this. It's like that. Come on, baby. Let's go. Let's get a couple jackpots. Oh, I missed that one. I had a shot at it. Had another shot at it. 3 shots at once. Who knew? See, I didn't tilt. That's some bullshit, dude. I didn't do anything. And how does this game even work with the tilt? The table's shaking like a son of a bitch. You would think it'd just be tilted on its own. I didn't do shit. Get out of town. Although extra ball's lit, but that's stupid. See, now if I was like doing that all the time, I could see it tilting me. But that's just stupid. Now I can't even get the extra ball. Ooh. All right, we'll take a pause break. We'll go back over to Chalatalove. Looking good, though. Looking good.
Come on. See, that's, you know, you gotta use that. Ah, still too, no, it's too late. Fuck. Come on, baby. Take it. I'll take it. Man, I still got a long way to go to get to 99. Here we go. Come on. And you know what's crazy? That's the jackpot shot. So how often do you think I'm gonna get a freaking jackpot? If I can't even hit it to start the multi-ball. It's too late, too early. Felt that one. Still can't hit that shot. Shit. Come on.
All right, back to the old grind. Rodley Smith, good to see you. I think you're a first timer, right? Good to see you, man. Don't talk too much crap. I'm a very angry player. See? I'll just get an extra ball right out of the gate. All right, let's do this. Come on. Dude, let's call a spade, though. That tilt was some bull crap, though. I wasn't even trying to do any nudges. Wasn't doing anything. Uh-oh. Okay. That ball is moving so fast. That was lightning. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. We're good. I hit 6. I'm trying to get 7. 6, 7! That, you know, that's what I get for saying that. That's what I get for saying that, right? Are we still on ball 1 here? Because we, like I said, you get extra balls galore in this game, so we're still going. Okay, there's 7 because it's going to come out down here. Oh, I already have 7. Bull crap. Go. Quick multi-ball. Okay. Let's go. Let's get that. Oh, rattled out of there. What do I'm still gonna go for a quick multi-ball, I guess. If it would stop rattling out of there. It's 3 times now. Now I'll go for the regular one. Got an extra ball somehow too, man. I guess I'm playing a 10-ball game. A quick multi-ball is that left saucer. Rattled out again, guys. That is bad. When you have a ball locked in, I got an extra ball there from the special, I'm assuming. When you have a ball locked in there and you do an up nudge, it takes it out for some reason. I don't know why. Should have mentioned that during the discussion. I don't know why it does that. Is it supposed to do that? Well, I guess I get a quick multi-ball. I went in there somehow. I went in there from the side. That was weird. I can't do it. Oh, I thought I had that for sure. I just totally screwed it up. Okay, that's got to be worth something. Okay, now I'm starting the real multi-ball. I'm starting the big boys multi-ball. The ball was stopped there. That would be good to learn what just did that. The ball was stopped there, which you would really want to do if you're trying to hit this cross ramp shot. You would want that ball stopped like that. I'll figure it out. I'm gonna do it this way. Like that. That works really well. There we go. That looks pretty good. That's some pretty good shots there, right? Some air defense. Never hurt anybody. Oh, that was no good. Okay. I feel like I did pretty good there, right? That was pretty good. What do I got for the score now? I don't know. It's not even going to tell me. 15 million. Oh, get out of here. Let's just hit it. Oh, I didn't hit that? I thought I hit that too for sure. Now we're going to spot it. Nope. All right, I'll pause. I'm gonna go look down here. Chalatalove's got a good game going too. Let's see what he's doing.
A whole million! Wow! That's amazing! Ah, damn it. Damn it. I'd love to be able to do that. How often does that happen? Come on. Come on. Come on. There it is. Come on, baby. Missed it. Ah, that ball got in the damn way. You bastard. Oh, what was that? Another one? Oh, that sucks. Bounce over. Oh, I love that. That's so great. Ah, I screwed that one up. Uh-oh. Oh, I got lucky there. I don't know if I'm going to get lucky on that one. This is ball 3. I got no bounce off the bat. I got no bounce off of the slingshot. Almost at 99 miles. Brutal. Yeah, it's tough, man. It's a tough shot, especially with the lag. I play this table so much better on VPX standalone. The lag is very substantial on this table. What's T at? 17? I got a long way to go. A long way to go to get to 1 billion. I missed it. That was cool. There we go. I missed it. Come on, don't go out. Freaking missed it. What's that? Did I get anything?
All right, I'm at an interesting point in this game. I got 99 miles. It looked like I hit the. I didn't think I got them all, and then I looked in the like when I hit the scoop, it said 99 miles. So I don't know when I got that. But I want to be hitting that center ramp now. Basically, the whole rest of the game, I'm going to be hitting the center ramp. And doing that. That sucks. I'm getting a half mil on my bonus. I still got at least 2 balls left. The bonus takes so long to do to go through in this game. Okay. You bastard. Look at how fast that ball's moving. I gotta hit the scoop. Okay, that'll give me 7. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I almost lost the ball there because I wasn't paying attention. Is that quick multi-ball? I'd take a quick multi-ball. I'd take a quick multi-ball. Don't mind if I do. Oh, too early. I had good luck doing this. Oh, I missed. Try it again. Well, that sucked. Try it again. Right here. There we go. Oh, get up there. Okay, thank you. Oh, it added a ball? I didn't know that was a thing. Now I don't have a ball. Where'd it go? It added a ball for a second there. Did it not? Or am I crazy? Okay, here we go again. Nope. Damn it, I missed it. Well, that went out fast, didn't it? Okay. Well, somebody's gonna have to put what. I still got 2 balls. See, I wasn't paying attention. Somebody's gonna have to tell me what Chalatalove got in that last game. I didn't see it. There's a ball up there. Okay. Oh, I can restart it? Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. I thought I had gotten a jackpot. I guess I did. Or no, I think what happened, somehow, I think I was in a quick multi-ball, because then I was like, oh, it added a ball. Maybe I got into the regular multi-ball. I don't know. Maybe. And I think when I got the jackpot, that was what got me into the other multi-ball, because maybe it spotted the zone. Maybe Ben's right. Maybe you can still get zones. I don't know. I did something good. But now I'm just in the regular multi-ball restarter. A little early. Oh, bastard. Quick multi-ball. Complete building. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh, you bastard. Got it here. No! There we go. Now don't tilt. Don't tilt. Don't tilt here. We're looking good. We might get on the back glass here. Looking good, looking good, looking good. I got the building ready. Gonna get the second ball locked. Gonna get another multi-ball. Let's go. Look at that, man! I look like I know what the hell I'm doing in this stupid game. Nice. Oh, I tried so hard to get that. I tilted again. That's what's gonna screw me over in this game is the tilt. And I just gave away how much of my bonus there? Like a $1.5 million. Because I'm trying to get on the back glass. That's some bull crap right there, man. Complete building again. Okay. Wow. Man, I'm blowing it. No way. See, like I hit the up nudge and it knocked the ball out again. I don't think it's supposed to do that. Unbelievable. See, that's still the first ball because I knocked that ball out when I nudged it somehow, some way. right, this should be easy. Famous last words. Come on, don't rattle out. Thank you. Scoop. Quick multi-ball. I'll take it. Don't tilt again. Don't tilt again, god damn it. Okay, so the thing about quick multi-ball that I've learned now that I'm playing this is when it shoots that ball out, it comes right to that flipper so I can shoot the jackpot right away. But not when that ball, I should have done the skill shot where it was a little shorter. That's no good. Try this again. Well, that sucked. Working on it, guys. I'm working on it. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh. Gotta hit that lock again. Stupid. There, we got this. So now we got the big boy multi-ball again. Here we go. Damn it. Oh, I was... Look at that patience there. Keep the ball alive. I'm not going to hit the shelter. I tried to do something stupid. That could work. Oh, I did a post pass there. Not going to give that back to me. Should have, though. That should have been in time. I thought it was in time. Didn't you think it was in time? I thought it was in time. Now we just grind. You know what? I'm going to start going for that ramp. Why would I not want to do that? Still going, guys. Still going. Did we get over 30? We got over 30. That's pretty good. Still going. Look at that patience. Patience is a virtue. Oh, I hit the 6 again. Damn it. Ooh. Oh, that's it. Oh, man. Well, I got on the back glass. At least there's that. I could have went for that ramp a lot more than I did, but you know what? Whatever. 32 mil. That'll work. We'll go back to Chalatalove.
Back up, but you can just wave it goodbye. Same thing there. I just got lucky there. God. Freaking cross shots of death of me tonight. You know how many times I've hit that freaking cross shot? How many times have I hit that damn cross shot? Or had a chance to hit that cross shot and it's not going. I don't know how many shots I've had at that damn thing tonight.
What are we looking at? Ah, it does not want to go in there. Slow down, slow down. Get in that saucer. Come on. Nope. Get it. There we go.
Thank you, OG Bua and Soggy Bacon. Yes, and Biggie P, you're right. Tournament's on Friday, man. Are you excited for some World Cup soccer? I'm excited to run that thing. That's gonna be fun. All right, so let's see where I am on the back glass. Am I like 7,
Hard to get the
8,
timing down on
9?
Mm.
7.
We gotta
I'm
get up in
7
the
on the
shelter.
back glass now. All right. Not too bad. Not too shabby.
Oh.
It'd be a real shame if neither of these guys can beat me tonight. That would be amazing, wouldn't it?
All right, let's go into the shelter.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Let's restart that multi-ball. Let's try to actually hit it over. Come on. Get up there. Ah, still didn't want to go up there. Oh, I was afraid I was gonna tilt there. There's an extra ball, and I'm okay with that. What do we get for our matchup? Billboard, We only got one more on the billboard, but 100,000 isn't worth it. We gotta get up in that zone 5. That saucer on the left. Oh, quick multi-ball lit. So if we hit that, we'll start a quick multi-ball as well. Slow down. Ooh, that was a close one. Okay, slow down. There we go. Okay, let's see if we can make something happen here.
See, you know what I'm saying, Soggy?
Oh,
I might never
off.
beat that score now, because like you just said, like I didn't really know what I was doing. I just knew I had to go for the multi-ball and the jackpots.
Terrible.
And now that I know, I'll probably never beat it. So, what are you gonna do?
Wait, did it not? Okay, I must have tilted. That was weird. Hey, we got another extra ball lit. I'm not sure what. Oh, for. Oh, we got. Okay, we've just captured the extra ball. Man, this table gets confusing sometimes. One spot.
You didn't give me an up nudge. I hit up nudge and it didn't give it to me. It's probably one of the only times I've ever tried to do an up nudge there and it didn't freaking work. Oh well, 11-2-5, that's still not beating what I've played before, so. All right.
Did he have a higher score tonight? I don't know. I know that he's gotten.
Minutes.
What has
I
he
got
gotten on the
time
back
for one
glass?
more,
He's
maybe.
gotten,
Hopefully.
29.
Okay, that was a bunch of crap.
One more game, guys.
Bounces
One more
straight
game.
up, bounces again, and then dies.
Play one more game.
All right. Well, and that's not gonna work either. Come on. Ah. Last game? All right. Well, guys, I don't think I'm going to be getting 20 million on this one. So I tried. But TomatoGrass did what I knew he was going to do. What I was expecting him to do. Put up a back glass score. I think it's because I'm just slapping at the ball now. It's crazy how fast that ball comes out of it right after it gives you an extra ball. It's like sneaks it over to you. Shit. Come on.
Slow down. Get up there. Nice. Nice. Did we get up there? Yes, we did. Ooh. Come on. Yeah, I just don't want to lose both of them at the same time. Cool. Let's get some mileage or not. No. No! Stop bouncing around. I mean, I guess that's part of it, the earthquake, right? 100 grand? Whatever. Spot it again. Oh, cool. We're at 99 miles. That's nice. Ah. Get up there. Right here. I all of a sudden can't hit anything. So we're at 200,000 per ramp shot when it's lit. Just actually stringing them along to get it. It does not want to go up there. Is that another 100,000 for a matchup? Is that where we're at? Is that just what it's giving me now? All right. Not get it up there. I can't believe I tried to go after that captain ball. Lame. Yeah, thanks, Wingo. I'm trying to kill that cross shot. Man, it is a tough shot in this game. Hey, 12 is pretty good though, I guess. I think that's more than I've had in any other game I've played. Oh. Oh. Fuck. So we're at 594,000 every bonus, which is the highest you can get, which is awesome. Knock out those trips. Good
I think I'm
Lord,
at the
that
point
was
I'm just
fast.
going to watch Scoaljo end his game, and that'll be it for me. And after Scoaljo's done, we will go to the debrief.
$100,000. Oh, billboard 100. Ah. It does not want to go up there. There we go. That spots and gets an. Oh, that's game.
All right, looks like Scoaljo got runner-up with 16 point. What is it going to be? 6.5.
Gets us what? 16.7, something like that. $16.84. That's gonna be a game. All right, we're gonna go to the debrief.
Well, that
if you
was
guys want
fun,
to head
guys.
over to TomatoGrass's channel and go ahead and check that out. I will
Not
see you over
7.6.
there. Thanks, guys.
That was a lot of fun. So, guys, we'll be going to the debrief here, so don't you go anywhere. Oh, what in the world? What in the world is going on here? I don't know why I decided to put my DMD on there. That was weird. But hey, how about that, guys? What did I get? Like 20. I got like 31 million or something like that. I got on the back glass. So what did I end up with? I got 32,467,000. So here comes Scoaljo. Scoaljo. How about that, man?
Great score, man. Good job.
I'm telling you, like I said, I like, and Soggy Bacon said it best. I do the best when I don't really know what I'm doing.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
it's strange how pinball works out like that sometimes, doesn't it?
I mean, it was what I knew though is I had to get into those multi balls, and I had to keep hitting that jackpot cross ramp, and I was just getting into the multi balls. That like I was doing it again and again and again, and there was nothing that was like in my way. So, you know, you get that a couple. I say a couple times. I must have been in multi ball 10 times in that game. I mean,
Really?
it was just every time I needed to get in there, I was getting there.
Dude.
Yeah. How about that, Chalatalove?
There you go. I told you you were gonna do it, man.
I told you, you can't let me win tonight. You kidding me? Come on. But hey, I got 7 on the back class, so there's, you know, it's
hell yeah.
Yeah,
how many
nice
people
job,
have played
dude.
this game?
I
You
don't
know,
think I'm on that
that's pretty
anymore.
good.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's not a billion, but hey.
Hey man, you haven't even had this freaking game for 6 hours, dude. You even haven't had it for like 3 hours.
No, I bought it at 5:00. So and it's 8:30.
I knew
What are you gonna do?
That's what you do, homeboy. That's what you do.
That's what. Hey, you know, I said, you know, it's too bad I'm not playing in this tournament on Friday, man. I might be a worthy asset, but you know, I get my ass handed to me on Flipper Friends on the regular, so you know, it is what it is. But guys, this was a lot of fun, and I think
Had a great time.
I ended up staying on me a lot of the time there because I was staying on me when I had that game.
Yeah.
Well, and that was the thing. The thing is like I thought this
As you
game was gonna
should.
be like really fast, but like that game took me a while. I think like in my mind, I'm like, dude, I've been on myself for a while, but it was almost like I didn't want to jinx myself going like, okay, I'll let Chalatalove be on there for a little bit because I knew as soon as I would do that, I would just like lose my balls. So I didn't do that.
No, that's cool, dude. I mean, I was not hitting that cross shot tonight for crap, dude. I mean, I don't know how many times I tried to hit that cross shot tonight and just wasn't happening.
I'll tell you what was the most surprising thing for me was how much the center post was working out for me.
Right,
dude. I was trusting it so much, and like it was just beautifully coming up. I was like,
Nice.
dude, you could try that 10 times, and maybe 3 or 4 times it'll work. It worked every single time. I was like, that's why, you know, that happens 1 or 2 extra times in the game. That's 1 or 2 extra balls.
Yeah,
you know.
Right.
So
you got to start all over after that. So
yeah.
I mean. That's awesome, dude.
And I don't know how many extra balls I got, but like even like on ball 1, I was like almost going like, man, this is getting to be like easy because like I'm still doing good and I got like 3 extra balls and I was like, I don't see this game ever ending. Obviously, that's not that's a good feeling to have though when you're playing because you feel like that you're on top of the world and nothing's going to stop you, and that's when you're going to get a high score. So I
did 17, so you know, I mean, it's okay.
Yeah, you guys.
That's a great score. Yeah,
you guys put up. I must have missed your set.
I don't know what anybody did.
And that was the thing. Like I was trying to update what scores you guys had, but when I had that game, man, like I wasn't paying. I wasn't watching you guys. Right? I wasn't.
Yeah,
I was not watching. I was like, because even like some other games, like when we played World Cup Soccer, and this game's the same. You know, when you're about to start a multi-ball, like, you're going to get a lot of plunges. So there was a lot of time for me to stop and like look at you guys, but I was just like, I'm not doing it. I'm worrying about what I'm doing right now. So.
Yeah, I looked over and kind of watched to see where everybody was at and stuff, and I'm like, okay, we're all kind of there, you know, we're getting there. And then I just started focusing, and I looked over and saw you had 32, and I'm like, I knew he was going to do that. I knew he was going to do that.
I was listening to it, and I heard him go, I think that's a back glass score. And I was like, oh, damn.
Oh, man, there goes my chances. It's Scoaljo. I was telling you, I said, hey, you got to get to 30 billion tonight, and so
yeah. We didn't get there. We didn't get there, but I had a great time.
We played for like an hour, so I had a lucky game because I guarantee you. You know what the thing is? If I played this for another 4 hours, I might not beat that. Probably won't beat that. It's just I know it only took me an hour, but that I got lucky. So
I think you could. I think you'd get up there to.
Yeah, probably.
I don't think you'd get the billion, but I think you'd get
a billion points. You guys watching me play? Does this game look like you can get a billion points?
Scoaljo could do it, but you.
No, sure, yeah. So the one thing about my game that I wish I could go back is I had that 99 miles. I'm pretty sure Scoaljo, you had it at 1.2.
I had it too,
and so we all had it, and. Every once in a while, I would be like, oh, yeah, I have that. I'll go for that. But there were so many times where it's like I was on the left because when you're on the left flipper and you're going to shoot a shot, you honestly should just go for that. Because, I mean, you could hit that. If you got it stopped and you hit it, that's a shot that you can hit like 5 times in a row in like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
So you should be doing that. And I was constantly forgetting about it. And then I'd be like, oh, yeah, I should be doing that. So if I could go back, who knows how many more points I could have had. But it is what it is. That was fun, though.
I was really really concentrating on multi-ball. I was really trying to hit those multi-balls and wasn't really paying attention to that. But you got to incorporate it all.
So one question that I do have is, I know Ben asked this during the discussion. When you're in multi-ball, quick multi-ball specifically, are you still filling out zones when you're in that? Because I had hit the jack, like the cross ramp on quick multi-ball, and it added another ball. So I'm like, okay, so that must have started. And it was weird because
that I have seen you.
Because I had gotten like the jackpot for the quick multi-ball, and then I got the 3 balls. I was like, I added a ball somewhere. But then another thing was that there's some shot that you can hit on here where it will hold the ball like under the table or somewhere, or maybe in a saucer or somewhere, where it would just hold the ball because I had 3 balls. I was like, I'm pretty sure I had 3 balls on the table there for a second. And then I just had 2. And I was like, okay. And then eventually I lost one. And then like wherever it was holding the ball, it let it go. And I still had, and I was like looking down at the stream. I was just holding the flipper up. Thank God the ball stopped. They were moving on the flipper when I was looking down because I still had 2. And I was like, 2 balls? What's going on? And I was like, I must have been in like the regular multi-ball and I had a ball some. I don't know.
Yeah, I think there's a bug in there. It locks the ball or holds the ball. I think Theater of Magic does it every once in a while. I think it's just one of those bugs on.
Well, it's either a bug or there might be something. I have to play it more, but like it seems like there might be something where it does purposely like hold the ball off the table because you know how you're trying to hit that cross shot, and it's so hectic to try to hit that when there's 3 balls. If a ball was just held off to the side, it'd be way easier to just hit 1 or 2 balls and try to get it up there. So maybe one thing that I did see though, and I did see this before I even played tonight, and I forgot about it. When you have 1 ball locked for multi-ball and you do an up nudge, it will feed the ball out. I've had that where like I had 1 ball locked for the multi-ball and I up nudge, and now I got 2 balls and it like gets rid of your lock. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? And then I hit the lock again and it's like, oh, I locked the first ball again. I'm like, I don't know. I don't think that's supposed to do that because, I mean, in real life, I mean, they're not going to be like, oh, if you push it forward an inch, they're going to shoot the ball out.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that on Dennis B's stream that he did. That he did an up nudge and it kicked it out that little chute on the right hand side.
I think there were a couple people talking about that on
and I was like,
Discord as well.
Yeah.
So I did see that, and it happened a couple times to me. And I thankfully it didn't screw me up. Like I always got it back. I always put it back in, but I was like, pretty sure that's not supposed to be happening. But
I had the weirdest thing happen. I was in a 2-ball multi-ball and I had both balls stack on top of each other and roll down the flipper on top of each other like that. Never seen that before in my life. I'm like, what? Wicked.
Yeah.
Wicked.
I had some weird things too. Like I had the one time, I don't know if they're registered, but 2 balls were like stuck together and went up the jackpot. I'm like, did that give me 1 or did it give me 2? I don't know. Because the reason why I think about that is because I've gone back and I watched our World Cup soccer stream, and there's sometimes when you're in that World Cup final, if you shoot 2 balls in the goal really fast, it's only going to give you one.
Mhm.
So I was like, that might be something that happens on this game too, because I shot 2 balls up there. I'm like, if there was ever a time where it wouldn't register one, that would have been right there. But I'll probably go back and watch it. But
You'll probably play this one again. I know you will.
I'll play. I want to try to get 2 on the backlash, right? I'm not going to get 1.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll try to get 2. You know,
It's a fun table, man, and it's one that I want to try in real life. I want to.
Yeah, if I saw this out in the wild, I would certainly want to play, because I'm sure like when that table's shaking, that's got to be awesome.
Yeah,
because it's cool like with the SSF, but I mean, it probably doesn't hold a candle to like what it would actually be like if you were there. So
just imagine if no lag.
It's imagine if the whole Zen library across the board had the same latency as Magic Pixel. Like this would be like, then I would be telling everybody, I'd be like, you absolutely need to have this because it's amazing. But now it's like people, like I said, people will come over and like, if I'm going to show them something, I'll show them maybe like Space Cadet on the VPX or maybe a couple of the native, like the native AtGames games. But when I was at home, one quick story before we sign off. I was at home at my dad's house, and he has a 4K now too. And my best friend from high school, he doesn't play pinball at all. He doesn't play. And he was coming over, and we were playing, and I had him first play Dinosaur Dynasty. He's like, "Oh man, this is awesome!" And I was like, "Oh, there's some awesome like real tables too." And I loaded up Black Rose, and I watched him. He couldn't play it. He hit the flipper when the ball was at the top, and it rolled off by the time the flipper activated. And I'm like, and he's like, "What the hell's going on here?" I'm like, I said, "It's not your fault, man. It's just it's not going to work for you."
Yeah, that's tough.
So it is what it is. But it's still, hey, I can play it, so it's fun for me. So and like we were talking about during the discussion, like it's good that I can actually learn this game now, so that if I do see it in an arcade, I would be like, "Oh, okay, I know that game. I can play that one."
Yeah.
So it'll be fun.
Definitely.
Anyways, guys, I'll go around the horn to Scoaljo. Any last words about this game? What do you think about it? Did you have fun?
Yeah, I had a great time playing against you guys. It is a classic table. It's a fun table, not super deep, but I'm definitely going to pick it up again and try to get on that back glass.
Yeah, for sure. You know, it can be done. It can be done. You don't have to play it for hours and hours and hours, man. I'll be curious. That's one thing that's curious for me, is that I'm wondering how much that back glass is going to go up, because going back to what I said about how our library is so big now, and like when we get releases like this, it's like you get a lot of plays in the first 2 weeks, and then it's really gonna go like this to where the plays are. So I'm wondering if you look at this like a month from now. First of all, I wonder how many billion-point games are going to be, and then I'm wondering what 10 actual 10 on the back glass is going to be. So we shall see. But I don't think my 32 is going to stand on the back glass for too long. But hey, you guys load up your 4K right now. You can see GRU on that back glass. TomatoGrass has made his presence known. So you guys got to be getting Chalatalove. Are you still there? Because you were, you're 10. So Chalatalove's on there too.
Knock him down to 10. Yep.
Gotta move up.
No, I'm not there yet. We'll be there soon.
Well, when you get there, you'll kick my ass off.
That's right. Yeah. We're gonna be watching for Chalatalove watching for Scoaljo to tell Chalatalove to get the hell out of here, bro.
Yeah, that's right.
What do you think you're doing up there? Yeah. But anyways, guys, this was a lot of fun. So Friday, okay. Be practicing. I know we're having fun with Earthshaker. Go ahead and keep playing it. But if you guys are in that flipper battle, you two especially, be practicing World Cup soccer for Friday, because that, you're going to have an hour and 20 minutes in the first stage. Hopefully you make it to the second stage. But I mean, you could play for an hour and 20 minutes and that's it. You're going to want to make that count, right? You don't want to just go in there going, "Well, I hope I know what you should be knowing what you're doing."
Oh
Get
yeah.
in there.
Yep.
So
And I've
whether-
seen some of the practice scores. There's some good scores being put up, so it's going to be
Yeah, there
tough
are.
on Friday.
yeah, there's gonna be quite a few games with billions and billions of points.
Mhm.
There's gonna be quite a few people that you would expect to get billions and billions of points that aren't. So, you hope that you are on top, and that's why I wanted to talk to you two about it, because you guys are the captains on your team. It's like you got to be feeling that pressure, man, because your team is looking up to you, man. Like if I'm on Scoaljo's team, I'm like, dude, you better put up like 3 or 4 billion points, because
Look at him
you
over
only
here
get
trying to put all this pressure. and
you
shit
only
on
get
us,
like
man.
500
That's
million,
wrong,
man. That could ruin your whole
Right,
team.
instead of
You're
rooting
right.
us on and stuff, he's
You're
like,
right.
man, you better perform, man. You better put out.
Yeah.
Oh, the pressure is on.
Yeah. I can say that because I'm not playing. I'm just
I
busting
know,
those
you
balls.
better.
I know you guys are both going to do great, but hey, there's 20 people, man. And
Gonna
I
be
was
fun.
saying in that stream, hey, guess what? During that tournament, somebody's going to get first place.
Mhm.
Somebody's going to get last place. That's the nature of the beast. So
it.
do the best you can to not be last place. But hey, somebody's going to
But-
have to.
But every score is essential and counts,
Yes.
man.
And that's
It
like
really
what
does.
like we talked about on Discord. It's like with the way that we're doing the scoring for that first stage, now like the final is still the normal head-to-head thing. But in that group stage, man, just because you didn't get in the top 5, that doesn't mean anything. Like
Mhm.
every single person, all the way down to the last person on the team, is really essential, because you don't even have to get first place of the last row. You could just get third. If you get third to last in the tournament, that could still be enough to put your team over the edge. So
Yep.
every
Yeah.
single person is going to be important. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I got a lot of work to do to make sure I get it working, but I've got most of it going. It's just, I'm trying to make sure that it works flawlessly, because you guys might not understand. I know Scoaljo was looking, dude, when we got to where we were going to go to our scene, dude, I hadn't even loaded y'all's URLs in. I hadn't done I was like, what am I doing? Like, I was too worried about playing this game for an hour before the show that I just forgot to do all that stuff. So it is what it is. But hopefully you guys had fun. Hopefully you guys practice up.
Absolutely.
We'll
Yeah,
see
had a
y'all
great
on
time.
Friday. And we have the Discords where I have everybody. You're all in your own team. You can kind of pump each other up. That's if you're going to be trying to give out tips in the game, I'd suggest doing it with your team, man. You don't got to spoil it for everybody. Just be like, hey guys, when we get here, let's make sure we do this. So that'll be fun. So, anyways, guys, thank you for tuning in. We'll see you on Friday, and until I see you next time, this is TomatoGrass saying peace.